It's my pleasure now to introduce our speaker for the evening, social studies teacher at Muleshoe High School, Mr. Jim Daniel. Mr. Daniel graduated from Gymnasium High School in 1965 and joined the U.S. Air Force, finishing in 1971. Mr. Daniel attended Cisco Junior College for 2 years and then graduated from Tarleton State University in 1975 with a degree in vocational agriculture and certification for composite social studies in 1993. Mr. Daniel has been in Muleshoe High School for 11 years, and this is his 4th graduation speech that he has been elected by the students to present the speech for them, and that's quite an honor. I introduce to you Mr. Jim Daniel.
Can everybody hear this all right? I was asked if I was nervous. And I don't know why anybody would want to be nervous. I'm not near as nervous as these people sitting down here. I don't think they've had this many eyes on them once in their life. But first of all, let me tell you what an honor it is for me to be asked to be the speaker for you tonight. Now, most of you know that have heard me speak before. My speeches are short and sweet. Well, I had a request. I guess this is the first time that it's ever happened to me. I had a request to make it a long one. So, I hope you went to the bathroom, got a drink of water. We'll see how it goes for about the next hour, hour and a half. I don't know if y'all can tell or not, I'm a true Texan. I may sound like it a little bit. I may not pronounce words quite like you hear them coming from somebody else. And as Mr. Sheets read a while ago, I was in the United States Air Force. I've been in 17 different countries, doing different things. But this one time happened to be in Frankfurt, Germany. I don't know if any of y'all have ever heard that little town or not. But I went into a department store and I was browsing around a little bit there. One of the staff came up to me. And I can't speak like German, so I'll say it like I know how to say it.
Oh my God.
She walked up to me and asked me, said, "Pardon me, sir."
This is crazy.
Said, "Are you an American?" I just looked at her and grinned real big and I said, "Yes, ma'am, I sure am." She said, "Oh, good. What state are you from?" I stuck my chest out a little bit and I said, "I'm from Texas." And I said that and I could see she looked a little bit disappointed. She said, "I'm sorry, sir." Said, "I was hoping to find someone that could help me with my English." And like I was talking about, somebody asked me before if I was a little bit nervous. And I think everybody's a little bit nervous when they get up and do something like this. You would think after 4 times that it'd be over that. But you still get the butterflies in your stomach a little bit. But I just happen to be in my bedroom. I keep a TV in there. So I walk in there and I'm thinking about writing this speech. Well, all of a sudden Dr. Phil comes on. I'm sure I know most of y'all have heard of Dr. Phil. And he said he was fixing to tell me how I could get over being nervous and gain inner peace. So I thought, well, maybe this is what I need. So he said to reduce tension and achieve inner peace, you need to finish everything that you start. So I walked through the house And I'm looking for things that I had started that I hadn't finished. So before I came up here, I finished off a package of Oreo cookies, a pot of coffee, strawberry shortcake, a box of chocolates. And you know, I found out he was right. Dr. Phil was right. You have no idea how I feel right now. But to this class sitting out here, you know everyone in this room is very, very proud. And you know how moms and dads are, they're probably the proudest of us all. I've been through graduation 6 times, we've got 3 more to go. Now, mothers show how proud they are different than fathers. Mothers running around with cameras, they're trying to get everything just perfect. I happened to be out in the foyer before this started. There was a mom, had one of the graduates over there, and she said, told him to get over there and let's take a picture. Said, I want you to have a good picture with your father. And this happened to be a young man. So he stood over there and she said, well, let's try to make this look as natural as we possibly can. Said, son, put your arm around your father's shoulder. So he put his arm around his shoulder. Of course, dads are proud also. They just don't, they're not like the last chicken in the hen house with the box. They kind of cool and collected. Dad sat there and said, if you wanted to make it look real natural, take a picture of him with his hand on my wallet. This class will always be remembered as one of the most successful classes to come through Muleshoe High School. In athletics, UIL, music, band, academics, you have reached the highest scale anyone could attain. I could name individual accomplishments, but we really would be here for about an hour and a half. But please, let me mention one. Just a minute. Ashley Holmes. Every day, I try. Every day, you are an inspiration to me and many others. You're a reminder. You are a reminder that we serve a living and gracious God. I sat around trying to think of ways to describe this class. And you are so diverse that I thought I couldn't come up with one to describe all of it, or describe it. But I wrote this little deal with the help of my son, who graduated from Muleshoe High School in 2004. So I think this kind of sums it up. So as the doors to high school appeared, we were all ushered in, scared and unsure, but eagerness within. Lives that once were separate had converged into one. You would all be together until this day would come. The journey started off easy. We laughed and had lots of fun. Algebra, history, science, English, but you had only just begun. Then quickly you were sophomores, brand new challenges to face. Harder schedule, different friends, losing and adding classmates. Then your junior year arrived, marking the second half of the long haul. With ring orders and expectation of prom, brought much excitement to all. Step up day, another turning point. Wow, it's here at long last. Then the newest seniors wondered, where have the years went so fast? Time whirling on, as do the hands of the clock. Not the word strongest or most powerful is going to make it stop. Now as you proceed up the aisle, some wipe tears from their eyes. You will learn after 4 short years. Well, maybe for some of you it's been 5. You leave behind a legacy like no other class before. And you, the grads of 2011, that's good. 2011, we know so much more is in store. Though like to see you make part, I hope you really try to hold these memories close in your heart as we simply say goodbye. I know that we will read great things about you, see great things about you, and I just want you to know that I know you will accomplish great things in your time. That's a given. And I know you will be very successful. I would like to take this time to thank you for having me. May God bless everyone. Thank you.
I stand here looking at all these familiar faces, and I can't help but think of all the good our class is going to do. I know that whatever each one of us chooses to do with our lives, we will do it to the fullest and to the best of our abilities. Once we walk across the stage, our lives are only moving forward into the world. And know that whatever you choose to do, be proud of yourself. Graduating high school is a huge accomplishment. And now that we're moving out into the world, we should carry our heads high. We all have dreams and plans for the future. We all have hopes and fears. Our hopes and dreams help us become what we were meant to be. We should pursue them with all that we have and be the best that we can. As for our fears, we can never let the fear of the unknown keep us from jumping headfirst into our futures. The unknown can be scary, but it can also be our chance to succeed in life. We've all heard the saying, shoot for the moon, even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. I know it's cheesy, but I really love that saying, so I had to put it in my speech. But once I picked this saying, a thought occurred to me. How can we shoot for the moon if we have no launching pad? Someone on whom we can depend to be steady and true. After all, even the largest rocket shot into space has had a launching pad. Very quickly after I asked myself this question, the answer came to me. We have family and friends who mean the world to us. Our families are the ones who have nurtured us and put up with us. Our friends are the ones who have shared our lives with, who took life as it came. But even beyond that, even beyond the family and friends who are supporting you now, we have each other, the class of 2011. As we go out into the world to pursue our dreams, our class will always be the people we grew up with, who shared the same teachers, the same town, commiserated over the same huge homework assignment. This class of 2011, the people who sit next to you right now, will be the last group of people that you have so much in common with. And this shared life will help us be a launching pad for each other. The life ahead of us holds many surprises and blessings, many trials and rough times. But through it all, we will always have our class. We went to school together for 12 years, and we will all be behind each other, supporting each other's journey. Our class will be supporting us, even if some of us live 10,000 miles away and haven't thought about high school for 20 years. We will always, always, always have our graduating class. You might have a senior ring, you might have a letter jacket, you might have certificates or awards that you earned during your time here at Muleshoe High School, or you might cherish a memory, maybe. But there will always be some token you have that represents our class. Keep this token. It represents all of the adults sitting with you in this gym right now. It will be the launching pad for your future. You will have your family and friends with you, and you will have your class behind you all the way. Today, we are launching ourselves into the future with all the guidance, love, and knowledge that this high school could have imparted us with the 4 short years we have spent here. But most of all, know that our lives will always have support through the students who spent their time and their lives with us in these halls, in these classrooms. We are more than just one single person who went to Muleshoe High School and happened to graduate in 2011. We will always, no matter where we go, no matter what we do, no matter who we end up being, we will always be the class of 2011.
Dr. Sheets, Board of Trustees, Mr. Wright, faculty members, family, friends, and fellow graduates. It is an honor and a privilege to represent the Muleshoe class of 2011 as I speak to you tonight. First of all, I would like to say congratulations to my fellow graduates on reaching this important milestone in our lives. We started this journey together 13 years ago, and we have finally reached its end. Some of us face this moment with anticipation as we reach out eagerly to open the door in front of us. Others face it with a tissue hidden up our sleeve as we reflect on our experiences and friendships, not believing that the years have gone by so quickly. Still others face it with trepidation and uncertainty, much as I felt while I was preparing this speech. However, no matter how we face this moment in the life that lies ahead, we could not have done it without the support and encouragement of those who have touched our lives. We would like to thank those who taught us first, our parents, and other family members. You have helped us when times became hard and have been there for us through thick and thin to comfort us, guide us, and push us to accomplish our goals. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for always being there. I couldn't have made it here without your help. Thank you also to the principals, teachers, and other staff who have inspired us and worked so hard to teach us what we need to know for our futures. Thank you for never giving up on us. Parents and teachers, this is your accomplishment as well as ours. Some graduates are the first in their family to graduate from high school and go on to college. Others are receiving scholarships for their achievement in academics, music, and athletics, and other areas. Our success would not be possible without your support. Thank you for being there to motivate us. Last of all, we can be thankful to each other for the lasting friendships and memories that we have built during our years together. Sorry. Our class has experienced its share of ups and downs, and we have come closer these past 4 years because of them. This year, we made it to the playoffs in football, went to the regional basketball tournament, had a state golf tournament, state golf champion, and made it to area in softball. And that's just in sports. We also had state qualifiers in speech, band, and choir, and did well in academic and art competitions. In all of our successes and endeavors, we could always count on fellow peers to congratulate and support us. And our biggest success success graduating here tonight. In the movie Alice in Wonderland, Alice says, "From the moment I fell down that rabbit hole, I've been told what I must do and who I must be. I've been shrunk, stretched, scratched, and stuffed into a teapot. I've been accused of being Alice and of not being Alice. But this is my dream. I'll decide where it goes from here." Similarly, this is our life, and each of us can decide where it goes from here. While others may try to shrink or stretch us into doing what they want us to do, it is not their decision. It is ours. If we feel like we are being scratched or stuffed into its teapot by life, even if we are thrown off our chosen path for a while, we can choose to get back up on our feet again. Theodore Geisel, also known as Dr. Seuss, wrote in his book, "Oh, the Places You'll Go." Congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know. And you are the guy who will decide where to go. In elementary school, we all love listening to our principal's daily message. Make it a great day or not. The choice is absolutely yours. So make it a great life or not. The choice is also absolutely yours. Congratulations to graduates of the class of 2011, and good luck.
High School, it is my great honor to ask these graduates to please stand. I will be addressing Thurman Myers, the President of the Muleshoe Independent Big School District Board of Trustees. President Myers, as principal of Muleshoe High School, I certify that the students seated before you have completed all of the state requirements for graduation. I declare the students in the class of 2011 eligible to receive their high school diploma. Seniors, you may now move your tassels.
Receiving full tuition and fees for South Plains College, the Christine M. Landers Memorial Scholarship Fund in the amount of $1,000, Texas Tech University's President's Gold Scholarship in the amount of $20,000, Brigham Young University in the amount of $2,280, the Brigham Young Band Scholarship in the amount of at least $400, the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Jenna Lynn Whitworth. Receiving the Christy Landers Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $750, the 5 Area Telephone Cooperative Scholarship in the amount of $600, receiving full tuition and fees for South Plains College, the Texas Tech University's President's Gold Scholarship of $20,000, the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Natalie Deanne Head. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Ricardo Rico Alarcón. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Victoria Maria Alvarado. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Edgar Humberto Anaya. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Lorena Isela Armijo. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Eric Avila. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Adriana Yvette Camarillo. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Jaime Samuel Campos Jr. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Marcial Jesus Campos. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Sonia Marina Campos. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Liz Campos. Receiving the Christy M. Landers Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $800, the 5-Area Telephone Cooperative Scholarship in the amount of $600, the Rotary Scholarship in the amount of $1,000, the Muleshoe State Bank in the amount of $4,000, the George P. and Mary B. Tutegal Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $500, the Texas Tech Scholarship in the amount of $2,000, the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Shayla Danae Carpenter. Receiving the Christy M. Landers Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $500, the First Bank of Muleshoe Scholarship in the amount of $500, the Eastern New Mexico University Scholarship in the amount of $22,128, the Rotary Scholarship in the amount of $500, the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Ariel Castorena. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Gilbert Christian Castorena. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Ángel Maria Casares. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Israel Lee Cortez. Receiving the Donald Harrison Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $250, the closest scholarship in the amount of $500, Brittany Lynn Crandall. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Desiree Catherine Delgado. Receiving the Rotary Scholarship in the amount of $500, the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Stephen James Gerber. Receiving the Ag Booster Scholarship in the amount of $500, the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Cecil Gage Edwards. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Brandon Neal Ellis. Receiving the West Texas A&M University Campus Scholarship in the amount of $4,500, the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Gabriela Espino Ornelas. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Cody Andrew Favela. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Jose Baudillo Gámez. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Yvonne Lynn Gardea. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Cristian Antonio Rodriguez. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Marisa Elisa Godínez. Receiving the Eastern Eastern New Mexico University Scholarship in the amount of $22,128. The most scholarship in the amount of $500, Alejandra Gomez. Receiving the Edward Jones Scholarship in the amount of $1,000. The Farm Bureau Insurance Scholarship in the amount of $500. The most scholarship in the amount of $500, Isaias Guerra. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Heather Elise Gutierrez. Receiving the Ag Booster Scholarship in the amount of $500, the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Gregorio Hernandez. Receiving the West Texas A&M University Scholarship in the amount of $15,050. The Farm Bureau Insurance Scholarship in the amount of $500. The Muleshoe Classroom Teacher Association Scholarship in the amount of $400. Most scholarship in the amount of $500. Nick Andrew Rutgado. Receiving the Rotary Scholarship in the amount of $500. The most scholarship in the amount of $500. Sterling Grant Leopard. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Leopoldo Lucio. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Yesenia Magallanes. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Jose Antonio Barrufo. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Matthew Hector Martinez. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Romeo J. Martinez. Receiving the Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association Scholarship in the amount of $1,000, the Elizabeth B. Watson Scholarship in the amount of $500, the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Yvonne Mendoza. Receiving the West Texas A&M Residence Hall Scholarship in the amount of $1,000, and the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Sandy Mojica. Receiving the Rotary Scholarship in the amount of $1,000, the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Tanya Lizeth Molina. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Alejandra Montejano. Receiving the West Texas A&M University Full Grant and Aid Scholarship, the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Sergio Montejano. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Gilberto Morales. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Oscar Ruiz. Receiving the Eastern New Mexico University Scholarship in the amount of $22,128. The most scholarship in the amount of $500, Valeria Diana Olivas. Receiving the Rotary Scholarship in the amount of $500, the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Devni Anissa Brianna Orozco. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Haley Renee Orozco. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Juan Carlos Orozco Ortiz. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Clay Philip Pena. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Jonathan Alexander Perez. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Mark Anthony Quesada. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Ismael Ramirez. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Joel Ramirez. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Gladys Ramos. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Cristian Ramos Valadez. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Abigail Regalado. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Amy Regalado. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Guadalupe Cervantes Regalado. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Jessica Reyes. Receiving the Jenny Slipper Scholarship in the amount of $600 and the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Adeline Rivas. Receiving the 5-Area Telephone Cooperative Incorporated in West Plains Telecommunications Scholarship in the amount of $600. The Muleshoe Classroom Teachers Association Scholarship in the amount of $400. The most scholarship in the amount of $500 to Erica Asmin Rodriguez. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Yahaira Jerez Rodriguez. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Kiefer Ryland Ruthard. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Diego Sainz. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Eric Salcido. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Alvaro Sanchez. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Juan Antonio Sanchez. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Nikita Lorraine Sanchez. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500 at the Muleshoe Community Scholarship in the amount of $350, Sonia Aide Sanchez. Receiving the Rotary Scholarship in the amount of $500 and the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Daniel Gage Snell. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Andrea Solano. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Joshua Thomas Christian Stanford. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Royce Michael Strader. Receiving the first bank of Muleshoe scholarship in the amount of $500, the Rotary scholarship in the amount of $1,000, and the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Ashley Page Thomas. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Christopher Samuel Toscano. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Zachary Ryan Toscano. Receiving the Christy M. Landers Memorial Scholarship Fund in the amount of $750, MISD School Board Administration Scholarship in the amount of $500, and the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Tyson Turnbow. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Jesus Valdeno Valdez. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Gabriel Anthony Vargas. Receiving the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Esteban Mata Vidania. Receiving the Texas Tech University Scholarship of a full grant and aid, and the most scholarship in the amount of $500, Cooper Dan Washington.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I present the Muleshoe High School class of 2011.